Hello and welcome to this live review. I know bad lighting. These curtains are not strong enough. All right, so I should have the light behind, in front of me, but no, I could do that. Hold on a second. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah. So this is mainly like a test video, you see. Because I've already reviewed this beer, so-called flavor malt beverage. So I'm in a different setting, and my old laptop, I could never get the camera to work. I don't know what was wrong with it. But I bought this yesterday, this one here. And so I'll try it out. Now, I had to cancel Stout or delay Stout Sunday tomorrow because I didn't have this system yet and the old one wouldn't work. But I might check with them and see if they still want to do it. It's not really fair to them though, because they may not have any stouts. And I don't have a stout with me right now. I have to go buy one, which is not difficult. In fact, there's a local store that has Goose Island Bourbon County Stout for $10.99. You might hear this fizz. This is a fizzy product, but you're going to notice that it's going to fizz right away. Put a little bit more light here. Now let's see here. Yeah, it helps. Get it centered. I'm trying to get all this set up. This might help even more. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, now, so Cayman Jack, they use only, now it's too bright. They use only real sugar. I'm not accustomed to not seeing you in a different setting. I know I'm kind of stuck in a rut on that, but I mean, it's a good rut. You know what I mean? It's a good location. I got my comic book boxes in that office and all, but this is a different setting. So what am I going to say? So Cayman Jack is made in Arizona by American Vintage Beverage Company. All the Cayman Jacks are 5.8. Well, I don't know about the zero sugar because I never would consider buying zero sugar Cayman Jack with that artificial sweetener. But the standard Cayman Jacks use real sugar. Now this one uses actual juice, mango juice and agave nectar, as well as sugar. And this has been on the market about a month. It's part of their sweet heat, as they call it, sweet heat. It's supposed to be spicy heat and sweetness from the juice and the sugar. So you can see that big head of foam that fizz right away. If you see the pretty glass bottles, avoid those because they're only 11.2 ounces. It's always best to get the cans because the cans are 12 ounces. The tall cans, the big cans are 23.5. So you're still getting shaved off half an ounce. So your best bet is the 12 packs of the 12-ounce cans because you're getting the full amount. Craft Beer Taster said the vaulted ceiling is a nice feature. Oh, thank you. And it's a big attic up there. You can stand up in it. Okay. Okay, so you could see what it looks like. It looks like fruit juice because it's made with fruit juice. It's pinkish orange. So yeah, I'm gonna contact Jean and them and see if they're interested in Style Sunday. If not, we'll do it next Sunday as scheduled. No problem there. Instead of the 7th, we'll just go with the 14th. But see, there's no kind of lacing. Look, no lacing, no foam. Is it a beer? It's beer in a technical sense. It's beer based, a flavored malt beverage. So they use barley malt. And they're using actual hops, might be hop pellets, hop extract, but it does use hops. And of course, yeast and probably a lot of corn syrup and for fermentation and sugar to sweeten it. But they filtered the beer down to where it removes all the hops to make it like a vodka. And that's to get around certain state laws that don't allow liquor sales in their convenience stores, but they'll allow beer sales. Even if the liquor product was 5.8%, at the same level, because it was made with vodka, they wouldn't allow it. You say, well, that's a law that makes no sense. Yeah, most of these regulations make little to no sense, okay? You get the chili peppers in the nose or whatever hot sauce they're using or something. And the sweetness. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. I had to buy a 12-pack. Looks like high C. Yeah, right. Probably more natural than a high C. Here's where it breaks down, though. Dragging the table on the floor. All right. They're calling it sweet heat. I got the sweet. That's there. That's in play. There's a lot of sweet, sugary sweets, probably 4 to 5 sugar cubes out of, 5 sugar cubes. Probably 4.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. Not the full 5 out of 5 sugar cubes. It's close. It's sweet. It is sweet. Good afternoon, Ron. Checking in, says WC, Working Class Beer Reviews. Same to you. Thanks for watching. But if you're going to tout on the 12-pack carton, sweet heat, I want the heat. I understand some people are sensitive to spicy heat, but don't tout it. And that's got the little fiery thing on there. But there's no heat. I mean, there's a shade of it. So it's 1 out of 5 habanero peppers. So to me, it's a failure. Now, I did a solo review of this, not live, a recorded review, and I said the same thing. I was like, I'm getting the heat. I'm getting the sweet, excuse me. I'm getting the sweet, but where's the heat? I'm getting the sweet, but where's the heat? Now, if you were looking to drink a flavored malt beverage, and I'm going to be honest, I would not be looking to do that. I really would not be looking to do that. But as it goes, I got 9 cans left, so I guess I'll be doing that. And I don't really know anybody that'd be interested in sharing them and trying them. Maybe my friend David would reluctantly do it once he gets back into the beer drinking game or hobby, whatever you want to expression you want to use. But it would be a case where he would go along with it, but he wouldn't really want to drink it. And he definitely wouldn't buy it unless it was at the salvage store for 50 cents a can. Yeah, he probably wouldn't pay 50 cents a can. So forget it, scratch it. And it wouldn't be cheaper than that. So he wouldn't buy it. Maybe it was 35 cents a can, he might. But then it would be out of date, No, I mean. plan to get back to the taste challenges Monday next week on the liquor taste challenges. Not doing it this weekend. Don't do it every day. Seems like it though. Probably averages out to that. If you took a whole year, probably pretty close to 365, tell you the truth. But although it seems like I never get through the bottles, they seem to like be perpetual, like they perpetually get filled. But I have gone through some. I have gone through many. But yeah, this thing here is just, so I'm gonna have to drink them because no one else really gonna have any interest in it. And I get that because I don't even have any interest in it. I just reviewed it, something to try. And when I saw Sweet Heat, I was like, oh man, I'd love to try a hot Cayman Jack, but nah, it ain't happening. Good after. Oh, David's not drinking anymore. Oh no, I wouldn't say. He just bought a bunch of liquor. He called me yesterday about he found some deals on liquor. He was like, "What do you know about this Canadian whiskey? It's called he couldn't think of the name." And I was like, "Well, I can't comment on if I don't know what the name is." And then he told me Canadian Hunter. And I said, "Oh yeah, Canadian Hunter. I mean, we get that all the time. It's been around 40 years. Not that you'll see a 40th anniversary promotion for it, but I said he found a thing where it's 12 little 50 milliliter bottles, 12 of those bottles for $5. Now, 15 of those makes a whole, so it's 3 short of a whole. But so what? $5, and it's not like it's going to go bad. It's liquor." I said, "Yeah, why not? Assuming you would want to drink it." And then he found that Roma. You know that stuff is called Roma. It's like a schnapps, like it's made in Italy, but it's sort of like a ouzo licorice, black licorice liqueur, ouzo, but it's not from Greece. He kept saying it's from Greece, right? I say no, or Romania. I said no, it's Roma. It's Italy. It's from Rome, Italy. It's owned by Sazerac now. You know, they buy everything, but actually both of those were Sazerac brands. Sazerac bought Canadian Hunter, and they bought that Roma. I said $5. You're getting 1,200 milliliters, 1.2 liters for $10. I said, yeah. I've been wanting to try the Roma anyway, but you know, he bought it. I didn't buy it. But yeah, that's a deal. It's not an unbelievable deal, but it's a good deal. And then he found some a full-size bottle of McCormick's Scotch. And he said, "Is that a good deal for $10?" I said, "Well, it's not a bad deal. It's probably good Scotch, just ordinary source. You know, it's what they call independent bottler Scotch. It's not like McCormick's got a distillery in Scotland. They do have a distillery, but it's in Western Missouri, and they just source it, you know, contract, no problem there." But I said, yeah, I mean, if I needed Scotch, which if you've been watching my channel a few months, I don't need any at all. I got too much now. So yeah, but he's just didn't drink since February. He told me yesterday, it's been February 16th or 14th. He said, so now he's trying to go 2 months. He's like, I'm going to go 2 months without drinking any liquor or beer or wine. I said, that's something. And then he's lost 30 pounds. He said, next time you see me, I'm going to look thin. I said, okay. All right, back to this. Is it your home? Not yet. Okay. All kidding aside, says Burley Sullivan. What beers and liquors would you like to try that you haven't reviewed? I like to try that Pliny the Younger. I would like to try The Johnny Walker Black, which I've never had. I've had the double black, which is wonderful, but I've never had the black. Funny thing about this product, you could smell the peppers, but you can't really taste them. Overall flavor, getting back to the original point, overall flavor, is it a good product for what it is, flavored malt beverage? Oh yeah, sure, it's fine. You could taste that tap water though. Yeah, it's fine. It's probably I don't know about that tap water taste though. I'm gonna go with A minus. Let's say it's a 90. 90. It was like $16.99 for the 12 pack. If you really want to do that to yourself or with yourself or by yourself or for yourself. But I would say you doing it to yourself. Like, why you want to do this? But I did it, you know. So, but I would have preferred if the stores had broken open the packs and sold them as singles, but that didn't happen. But the sweet heat brings the score down because there's no heat. So I can't give it a 90 because it's missing half the feature, half the promo. So I'm going to have to go with about an 82. A B minus. Why? Marginally good because it doesn't live up. It's like a chocolate stout, but you don't taste chocolate. Like literally, if they said this is a stout made with chocolate, and they kept like hammering home the point of what? Chocolate, cocoa, chocolatiness. Oh, it's so amazing. And then you taste it and it's like, well, I don't really taste any chocolate, even though it tastes delicious. Well, you would have to dock it, right? It's not living up. I bought this KBS, new KBS, supposed to be spicy chocolate or whatever. I hadn't tried it, haven't reviewed it. I only have one bottle. It was $5.99 for one bottle. That's a lot of money in my booklet. But if it doesn't live up, now if it tastes delicious and it doesn't have any spicy heat, and I don't mean it has to be like Dave's Insanity sauce, but it should have some spicy heat, it's going to get docked. It is going to get a score that is not so good. And is an 82 a bad score? No, a D is a bad score. D means poor. It's not poor. It's not a D. It's not even a C, average, but it's a low B. It's marginally good. I'm going to say 82. And that's a little bit generous because I could go to 80. So if you want to buy it, go ahead. I wouldn't recommend it though, based on that, what I just said. Now we're going to get off of this. Hey Jay, how are you? It says juice. I'm drinking juice. Juice based or juice, not based. Juiced enhanced. A juice enhanced product, right? I'm fine. Wings and Pizza says, around here, the single game is non-existent unless you go to a specialty store and are willing to overpay. Yeah, it's the singles thing is still happening here, but more and more you'll go to one of those specialty stores. Half of them will be out of date, in some cases in a gross manner. Less and less stores are offering singles. The craft beer offerings are shriveling up. The variety is dwindling, as I expected. When I said in 2017 or whatever, that it might have been 2014, I said craft beer is headed for a crash. People are saying you're being negative. I wasn't being negative. I was just observing what I was seeing. I said there's too many beers chasing too few people. Every time you blinked, there was a new craft beer company putting out, pew, 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 pew. You know, just like bullets out of a machine gun, a new product, flooding the shelves. And I was like, there is no way that can last. I said this 10 years ago. Oh, I was the bad guy. I was saying bad things. I wasn't part of the movement. I said, okay. But I said, you just wait and you'll see. And now look, it's coming apart. And it seemed like every day you read about a new craft brewery that either got bought out and they moved their production somewhere and then you never see the stuff again. or you just shut down and it's all gone and you don't see any of it ever again in your life. And I'm the bad guy. I was talking about what was happening. Okay. Mr. R says, if you ever get around to it, I'd like for you to review the released item from New Belgium, which is the Voodoo Ranger iced lemonade. Now, you see, I'm suffering in a way with this. Now, you want me to do iced lemonade? But I'll do it. This beer thing, it's all such a joke. I mean, it all tastes like if you went to the convenience store and bought a canned lemonade. That's all it is. That's all any of these things are. It's like, and now Arizona iced tea has their hard iced tea. I didn't buy it because A, I'm not interested unless I can get singles. And B, I was worried it would have artificial sweetener, which I'm not dealing with. At least this has real cane sugar. But I mean, my father, he hit the nail on the head. He said, oh, these are for people that don't like the taste of beer. I said, exactly. I'm not saying there's anything specifically wrong with these. Because is there anything wrong with buying a can of lemonade from a convenience store? No, it's not, it's not like gourmet lemonade, but you knew that. I'm pretty sure you knew that when you bought it. You said, I bought Country Time and it was on sale, 2 for $5. Okay, and now you got all the alcohol ones. It's just what it is. It's the market. And you can fret over it, talking about people don't know what's really good. Yeah, okay, they probably don't really even care. And they probably don't want to hear from you telling them what they need to drink. Okay, now, so that's it. Be my last comments. Wings and Pizza says, craft beer is just too much money now. Decent craft beer around here is $18 for a 4-pack. Yeah, I mean, really, you really want to pay $4.50? And that's probably a 12-ounce bottle. Oh, well, can, all right? Can, right? 99% of it's can. They said they did that for the environment. No, they didn't do it for the environment. And they didn't go to cans because it made the beer last longer. They went to cans because it was cheaper than glass. You know, we all know this. Like Shake and Bake said, they took the plastic bag out to help the environment. No, they took the plastic bag out because it's cheaper. Or rice-a-roni, whatever it was. And if it tastes like cardboard, then it's tough. You're doing it for the planet. You don't need your beef stroganoff to taste like beef and noodles. You need it to taste like cardboard. You know, if you could save one turtle, that's worth you not enjoying your meals for the rest of your life. I'm drinking Fat Tire, says Juice. It's my first time trying it. It's very bland for the price. Yes, that's what people said about Fat Tire back in 2012. That it was very bland. I always thought it was bland. It was good, but kind of bland, you know, Bud Light kind of good way, bland. I would honestly rather not drink than drink Cayman Jack. Way too sweet for me to enjoy, says Rob Foote. I can see that attitude. I tend to agree with that attitude. It's the new wine cooler. You're right. It is. If this was all they had on the market, would I drink beer regularly? No. You know, I might drink a couple every week instead of 22 a week. Or 24 if I'm getting crazy. So yeah, maybe that's the way to get me to drink less alcohol, is to put these out and get rid of all regular beer, and then I'll just drink water and coffee. Can you show the can? I joined late. Yeah, so here's the can, Cayman Jack. It's got the Cayman, or if some people said a crocodile, which is a type of crocodilian. That's it. I got to get out of here, y'all. Cheers, Louisiana Liquor Reviews. Have some ice, some Kronbacher in the fridge for the weekend. Oh, that's a good real beer. Bleeding Hog says, thanks for being you, Ron. Love your videos from Ochope, Florida. Cheers. Cheers back to you. When you look at photos of grocery stores in the 1950s, every beverage was in glass and they used paper bags. It's a trip to look back on it. I know. I remember when all the 2-liter bottles were glass. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, glass. And if you dropped it, it was like a bomb because it was carbonated. It would just explode, shoot glass everywhere like a bullet. It's not bad for the price. It's not bad for the price. It's a B- for the price because it's got no heat. All right, y'all have a wonderful day too. So thank you. Sorry for this thing. I just wanted to check out this new equipment that I bought. And it looks like it's working all right. Okay, y'all take care. Bye-bye.